हेलो एंड वेलकम एवरीवन टू इंग्लिश क्लास। आज हम डिस्कस करने जा रहे हैं एनसीईआरटी क्वेश्चन एंड आंसर्स ऑफ द चैप्टर लॉ स्प्रिंग, जो कि आपकी बुक फ्लेमिंगो का चैप्टर नंबर 2 है। अर्लियर हम ये चैप्टर ऑलरेडी डिटेल में कवर कर चुके हैं। इन केस आप लोगों ने नहीं देखा है तो जरूर जाकर देखिए एंड डू नॉट फॉरगेट टू लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब द चैनल। लर्न करो क्लास 11 एंड 12। ऑलराइट, मैं हूँ श्रेया, आपकी इंग्लिश मेंटर। और सबसे पहले जान लेते हैं कि मेन कैरेक्टर्स कौन है इस पर्टिकुलर चैप्टर की। तो सबसे पहले है साहिब। साहिब कौन है? साहिब ही इज अ रैग पिकर बाय प्रोफेशन। ही इज अ रैग पिकर और ये कहाँ रहता है? ही इज लिविंग इन सीमापुरी, दिल्ली। ही हैज सिंपल ड्रीम्स एंड ही बिलीव्स इन प्रॉमिस मेड टू हिम। और ये प्रॉमिस कौन करते हैं? साहिब, जो कि रैग पिकर है। इन टाइप के लोगों को एमिनेंट पर्सनैलिटीज जो कि फेक प्रोमिसेस करते हैं लेकिन वो उन्हें एक्चुअली कभी फुलफिल करते ही नहीं है, बट दे बिलीव इन देयर प्रोमिसेस। नेक्स्ट है मुकेश। ही इज अ बॉय बिलोंगिंग टू अ फैमिली ऑफ बैंगल मेकर्स और ये रहता है फिरोजाबाद में। इस चैप्टर में दो स्टोरीज हैं। पहले है साहिब की और दूसरी है मुकेश की। जो मुकेश है, he belongs to a family of bangle makers and he is living in Firozabad. He dreams of breaking away from tradition and becoming a motor mechanic. He dreams to become a motor mechanic rather than continuing the art which is hereditary in his family, that is of bangle making. Next है narrator, जो कि है Anis Jung herself, and she is a social worker who empathize with the slum dwellers and honestly portrays their pitiable lives. Alright, तो आपका first question है, what is Sahib looking for in the garbage dumps? Where is he and where he had come from? So, in the garbage dump, मतलब in the heap of garbage, Sahib looks for the useful items which can be sold for cash. रैक पिकर है साहिब, तो वो क्या करता है? In the heap of garbage, he looks for the valuable items जिसको sell करके वो कुछ money earn कर सकते। Further, as these items can be traded for money, they are just like gold for him. Not only for him but for all the rag pickers. Rag pickers, ये जो garbage होता है generally it is considered so meaningless and a waste product. लेकिन for rag pickers it is like gold because it is their source of earning. Next is Sahib and his family lives in Simapuri, a slum on the periphery of Delhi, and his family had migrated from Bangladesh. Alright, next question है आपका, what explanations does the author offer for the children not wearing footwear? जब Anis Jung a group of rag pickers से पूछती है कि why are they not wearing chappals, तो अलग अलग ओपिनियन होती है वहां पे बच्चों की, और वो ओपिनियन क्या थी? The author offers various explanation given to her by the children, like simply not caring, यानी कि कुछ बच्चे केयर ही नहीं करते हैं about wearing chappals, not caring to take the trouble of taking their slippers down from the shelf, क्योंकि उसमें से एक बच्चे ने उन्हें रिप्लाई किया था that probably my mother has not taken the slippers from the top of the shelf down. Further, not wearing footwear is like a tradition and they are carrying it so on. However, she feels that it is simply an excuse and they are finding it easier by saying these type of answers to run away from the reality and excuse to hide their perpetual state of poverty. इस टाइप के आंसर देके they are trying to hide their poverty, and as many families cannot afford to buy footwear, actually they are having so pitiable condition that they cannot afford to buy slippers or the chappals. Further, for their children, the reference to chappals is symbolic of any kind of footwear which the rag pickers cannot afford. Next question is Sahib happy working at the tea stall? Explain. और other way around सिर्फ question पूछा गया है as what job did Sahib take up and was he happy there? So यहाँ पे contrast है earlier life के बारे में साहिब की and after he has taken the job at tea stall. Sahib took up the job of performing odd jobs at tea stall, but actually he was unhappy there because he was tied down under by the work he had to do and thus losing his independence which he had earlier as a rag picker. As a rag picker, जब वो rag picking किया करता था तो जो वो बैग कैरी किया करता था वो उसका अपना होता था. He was not working under anyone. लेकिन अब जब वो टी स्टॉल पे वर्क कर रहा था तो उसका कैनिस्टर जो उसने अपने शोल्डर पे कैरी करा था, it was looking as a much heavier than the bag which he used to carry earlier when he was doing rag picking, and now he is working under that tea stall owner. So now he is not independent and he is not happy also. Next question is, what makes the city of Firozabad famous? So Firozabad is famous for bangle making and it is known as the city for bangle making. Beautiful bangles can be seen everywhere in Firozabad. Every second family is engaged in the business of bangle making. हर दूसरी family is involved in bangle making business. It is so much popular in that particular area. It is the center of India's glass blowing industry where families and from generation to generation are working around the furnace. Alright. Next question here. Mention the hazards of working in glass bangle industry. So, the main hazard of working in the glass bangle industry is that people are losing their eyesight at a very young age, and over a period of time they may also completely lose their eyesight, and many of them have got blind also. Bangles are manufactured in glass furnaces with high temperatures in dingy cells without any air or light, यानी कि वहाँ पे proper light facility नहीं है, proper ventilation भी नहीं है और इतने clumsy condition में वहाँ पे work होता है. Further, consequently, the children who slog their daylight hours, slog मतलब devote their entire daytime there in the clustered room, dosed to these hot furnaces at such a high temperature they are working and often lose their brightness of their eyes. Other hazards, not only eyesight, but there are many other hazards which are happening like lung and brain related disorders or disease. Next question is, how is Mukesh's attitude to his situation different from that of his family? क्योंकि जैसा मुकेश सोचता था और उसकी फैमिली सोचती थी, यहाँ पे दोनों में एक कंट्रास्ट है और यही क्वेश्चन अदर वे राउंड पूछा गया है. As it is his karma, his destiny, what is Mukesh's family attitude toward their situation? Alright, so answer है, Mukesh's attitude to his situation is different from that of his family. Definitely it is completely contrary, and he is determined to become a car mechanic. Although all the families there are working in the bangle making industry, but Mukesh dreams of being a car mechanic. His father, a bangle maker, could not do anything else, but whatever he could do was to teach his children the art of bangle making because they are inheriting it since one generation to another. Further, his grandmother says that particular line about destiny and about karma. So his grandmother accepted her husband going blind from the polishing of the glass bangles, and she says his karma, his destiny. She believes that they cannot break the God's given lineage. According to them, being born in a family of bangle makers is like a caste which is bestowed on them by God himself, and however Mukesh does not want to pursue this particular trade of bangle making. Next question is, what could be some of the reasons for the migration of people from villages to cities? तो ये एक बहुत common question है और वही similar answer इस particular chapter में भी है. The main reason for migration of people from villages to cities is the search of better livelihood, because in village they are not getting proper resources or proper opportunities to move further and do better in their lives respectively, and there also poverty and poor facilities in the village area are the major push factors which push everyone to move or to migrate towards cities. Life in the cities has charm of its own and attract the villagers. That's why there are so many migrants. And another reason is that people come to the cities looking for work. Main reason क्या होता है? Main reason is people are coming from village to cities to work, to earn, and that's why they can earn their livelihood, and leaving behind the agricultural field which are unproductive. Although they are having agricultural field in villages which is not possible in cities, but those fields are really unproductive and they're not having high benefits, high profits by doing the jobs in villages. Next question is, would you agree that promises made to poor children like Sahib are rarely kept, and why do you think this happens in the incidents narrated in the text? So here you'll say that yes, I fully agree that promises made to the poor children are rarely kept because promises are made both at the national as well as international levels by the eminent personalities and levels to provide healthy lives. They make fake promises like they can provide healthy lives, quality education, protection against abuse, exploitation, against violence, combating diseases like HIV/AIDS, etc. Yet, it is estimated that 246 million children are still engaged in child labor, which is banned ideally, and most of them working in the hazardous conditions, जिसके बारे में चैप्टर में डिटेल में डिस्क्राइब करा गया है about the miserable conditions of the children, and not only children but all the people in that slum area. And in the text, the author asked Sahib half jokingly, Annie's Junk ने in a jokey manner he उससे ये बोला था that if he'll enroll himself in a school that she start, जो कि actually में she was not going to start any school, but actually the author was not at all serious about starting the school, but Sahib thought that she had promised to start one school and maybe he'll get enrolled in it in the future. She did not keep her promise, and at that time she realizes that many people like politicians and eminent personalities are making many fake promises to the people like Sahib, and because it was not seriously made, so Annie Jink was feeling bad. Next question is, what forces conspired to keep the workers in the bangle industry of Firozabad in poverty, or why does the author say that the bangle makers are caught in vicious web? So, the workers in the bangle industry of Firozabad are kept in poverty by keeping exploiting at the hands of the sahukars, the middlemen, the policemen, the lawmakers, the bureaucrats and the politicians. So, these are the people in whose vicious circle or the vicious web these people are entangled, and thus they remain steeped in poverty. That's why they are not able to come out of the web in which they are all caught. And they cannot form cooperative. That's why when Annie's Junk asks them that why don't you form yourself in a cooperative, they answer that they cannot form cooperative for them because for their betterment. Moreover, their children are also compelled to join the same profession or the trade at a very early age and thus remaining in the vicious web. Alright. Next question is, how in your opinion can Mukesh realize his dream? So Mukesh is very confident about his future and pursuing his dream of becoming a motor mechanic. How is he aspiring to do all that? So Mukesh belonged to a family of bangle makers, but his attitude to his situation at present is different from that of the family members, as he dreams of being a motor mechanic and learning to drive a car in future. His determination for becoming a motor mechanic and learning to drive a car seemed to be very strong, because as Anis Junk questions him again and again that how will you do it and it is very far away from this, he answers every question in a very perspective manner. Next is, that is why he says that he will walk to the garage. If it's not nearby, he'll go to the garage. There he will have to meet the owner of the garage and request him to do any petty work pertaining to garage. It means he wants to start as soon as possible. Through his sincere efforts and hard work and the guidance of his owner of the mechanic shop, he can attain the skills of mechanic and then gradually he can learn car driving. In this way, he can surely realize his dream of being a motor mechanic. Next question is, why should child labor be eliminated and how? So, child labor, which is ideally prohibited under law, it should be eliminated to bring back the spring. Why spring? चैप्टर का नेम भी है लॉ स्प्रिंग, जैसे कि स्प्रिंग में न्यू होप्स होते हैं, न्यू अपॉर्चुनिटीज होती हैं, एवरीथिंग अराउंड लुक्स सो वंडरफुल। ऐसे ही जो चाइल्डहुड होता है इन आवर लाइफ स्पैन, इट इज regarded as the spring season, which is so wonderful, and every new things grows, new hopes comes, new opportunities comes, etc. In the lives of the poor children like Sahib and Mukesh both, we can do this by inculcating the values to have a strong will to ensure that all children get basic education, because education is the key. And this may be done by helping them to join open school if they are not able to attend the regular schools daily. Further, have a sense of commitment of wanting to help these children. We should be committed towards helping these type of children. An example can be to find better employment for the adults in the family, because if the adults in these families will have a good education or good jobs, they'll be able to guide their children further to attain higher education and do better jobs. And say no to child labor in any work related to us during the children's school hours. Children should not be taught to work. Feel the need to do something for such children, exemplifying the saying, where there is a will, there is a way. We should make a promise to own self that where there is a will, there is a way. अगर हम अपने आप से ही promise करेंगे that will help these sort of children, then definitely we will. Next is create awareness in society about the plight, that is the miserable condition, the poor condition of the underprivileged, so that people in power can come and help these children. That's how we have completed the NCERT questions of this particular chapter. By Learn Karo Premium subscription, you can attend live classes from anywhere, anytime. You can analyze your own performance as you'll get personalized students report. Entire study material आपको provide कराया जाएगा in PDF format. In case you find अकेले पढ़ना very boring, very monotonous, then you will be enrolled in a class along with your peer groups. Along with it, you can also attend doubt clearing sessions both online as well as offline, along with the ongoing batches. You can download our official app Learn Karo, the live learning app, and you may also join us on Telegram. दोनों के links description box में provided है. In case you have any doubts, any queries, do ask me in the comment section below. I shall meet you in the next class. Till that time, keep studying, stay safe, all the best. Bye bye.